Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello, and welcome to the New Media Zone. Ed and Dave here, Ed and Dave with you. We're here to do what we used to call a regular show before the COVID and all our special episodes, which are still going on, and will be going on until we reach the current year. Right now, we're in the 2005-ish area.
Do people still talk about COVID? It's like I don't even hear about it anymore.
I actually heard that the numbers are going up.
Oh, no. Again?
Yeah, they're going up a little.
Uh-oh. In this massive heat wave.
Yeah.
Summer. Oh, it's brutal. I can't even sit outside. But it's so hot.
Yeah, I wouldn't move anywhere south than we are here in Albany.
No, it's
How could you move to Florida? This is Florida weather we're having right now, or worse, right?
It's worse. You know, this is what I say. Okay, I discussed this with someone years ago about Florida. I was in Florida. It was hot because it's hot in Florida. And I was talking to a person who owned a Subway, someone I knew at the time. And I said, gee, it's terrible in Florida. I said, it's too damn hot. How do you survive down here? He said, oh, well, our summers are like your winters. And I said, no, they are not. Because here I can only take so much off. And then you can't go outside. At least in the cold, I can keep layers and go out and put another layer on and go outside. You can't do that in the summer in Florida. You just want to lie on the couch and melt. It's horrible.
You can't do anything out there, any work or even sit and enjoy yourself.
I went out on my patio the other day. I was out there an hour. I look at my arms and there's beads of sweat. And I said, I'm just sitting. I'm going in. So I went in. It's a waste. It's a waste of a summer that you cannot enjoy it because it's too hot.
Yeah, we get either the hot one. Well, the hot ones are going to continue getting worse. I still see morons commenting on the Facebook. Oh, they're talking about the global warming. When the disasters that are coming around, more than Irwin Allen even produced, are coming through every other day in some part of the country. There's something going wrong somewhere.
Yeah, there is. And another thing, totally off topic, because we haven't been here in a while. I like to keep our friends up to date on things.
Yes.
I've had multiple health-related issues. So I went to the eye doctor.
Yeah,
well, it's just a typical, your typical
the checkup, the early checkup.
I go to the real one now.
Yeah.
You don't go to that better one, better two. The vision works guy.
Yeah, I'm going to the regular one for the first time. You can't go to those when you get to a certain age, or even a younger age, I think.
They give you the drops so that dilate. They look in your eye, look real close, get in there. Let me tell you something. I've said it before on this fine show that 8 people watch. The eye doctor I go to, the ophthalmologist. Oh, that's a nice looking woman. You want to have the good vision when you go there.
Yeah.
Right there. Oh, beautiful woman. Nice lady.
See, it's a perplexing situation because you want to have the good vision to see her, but you also want to have a problem, so you
got to go back. Right. And then shortly after that was the colonoscopy. So I go in. You got to have your drinks and all that, and you basically are peeing out your butt for a whole day. And I go in there, and I swear to God, they are hiring nurses from the elite modeling agency.
Oh, no.
They're all gorgeous.
Huh.
I'm in the room, and she says, okay, you got to take off everything and put the robe on. And she turns to walk away, and I go, where are you going? She goes, oh, I'm giving you the price. I said, no, you can stay. Watch. No, I didn't say
In the 70s, you might be able to say something like that.
And then I was having neck problems. Been having them
no.
for months.
This is a new one.
This is new, and I can't turn, and I said I'll go to an orthopedist.
Mm-hmm. No.
2 months to get in.
Yeah, that's what it is these days.
I'm like, no, I need to turn. I don't want to be like Ed Daig. Look it up. So, yeah. So I'm like, I'll just try a chiropractor.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to this place that's down the street, and I go, and also, we're scheduling in August. I'm like, oh my God, this was 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I can't do that. She says, well, there's another one. We'll give you another one, and you can go there. And they give you the name. It's just a few blocks down. So I call them. Can you come in tomorrow? I'm like, yes, I can.
Uh-oh, is there a reason for that, though?
So I go in, and, they have these beds that you can lie on, and they have all this. Oh, they hurt like hell.
Huh.
All these rolling things. So I'm like, I'm not doing that anymore. It's making it worse. And I go in to go into the room for your first consultation, and in walks in a model.
What's going on out there?
Long, flowing blonde hair. Gorgeous.
Now, you didn't pick these by the name in the book or anything, or did you?
No.
You usually go for the female doctor, or you
I
just
didn't
up
know. I don't
place?
know. The ophthalmologist, I didn't know who it was. It was just Capital Ophthalmology.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever the name was. I'm like, I'll go there. And then, the gastro is just the gastro dude. That's just some guy who likes to stuff tubes in you.
Huh.
And then I just want a chiropractor. And, she takes an x-ray. And then she says, oh, come here. Let's look at the x-ray together. She says, were you in a car accident?
Oh.
I went, no, why? She goes, look at your neck. And it's showing it's crooked.
Oh.
She goes, that's trauma. I said, I've had no trauma. I just thought I slept wrong on my neck. She goes, that's not from sleeping wrong.
Huh.
So I've been going there twice a week to get adjusted.
Uh-huh.
And it's okay. It's a little better.
Can she adjust it back to someone that didn't look like they have an accident, or it's just relieving?
No, and she said she could tell it's straightening out.
Oh, okay.
But, they're just they're pushing on you and snapping you. And then they do that thing where they take your head and they go,
Oh, I hate that.
oh, that's not good. And I said to her, how am I not paralyzed? I said, I feel like you're going to break my... Have you broken anyone's neck yet? She goes, no, that's why we go to school for this. We know what to do. But, yeah. Everywhere I go for doctors. I don't know, am I just getting old and everyone's just good to me because I'm so lonely? Or are they just... I mean, my eyes are good, according to the eye doctor.
Uh-huh.
So I'm thinking maybe they are just gorgeous.
No, you struck gold of some sort here.
I think I have. I mean, the nurses in and out of the colonoscopy thing,
Mm-hmm.
all of them walking by, and then they wheel you in, lay on your side, stick your butt out, and they wheel you in, and then they got the 3 nurses in there, and I'm like, this is, thank God you're giving me something good to look at while I'm getting probed. Unbelievable, Ed. Unbelievable.
I'll usually look for a female doctor or whatever.
Okay.
As especially in the dentist, when I was looking for the dentist, because I don't like big hairy hands coming in, or I didn't like the guy at this last place.
Well, don't they wear gloves then?
They
the hair
do.
won't be a problem.
They do. They didn't in the 70s,
Right.
but I still have an image of those
Yes.
big hairy hands.
Oh yeah,
coming
I remember
at me.
that. Yeah. Why would you want to stick your hand in someone's mouth without a glove? I don't
Yeah,
understand.
dentist is an occupation. I can't see why somebody would want to go into that, but apparently people do.
And then a brief programming note.
Yes.
As you are aware, I've been greenlit from the production company for the new show, for the conversations with regular people.
Yes.
I'm canceling it.
You're canceling
I'm
that.
canceling the show. Not getting enough participants, and I knew it was going to be a limited series, but I was hoping for 10 people to interview.
Uh-huh.
Only got 3,
3.
and I'm like, forget it. Not
Huh.
going to do it. Unless I can somehow procure other people that would like to be interviewed, I'm not going to do the show.
I'm thinking the one that the original one you were going to do for
Yes.
the pilot, would she be somebody we would bring down for like a matinee lady guest spot to do something with?
I don't know. That's possible.
That's an idea too.
That's possible.
They'd have to be vetted though, but I think she's okay. We would let her.
Well,
down.
I'll tell you a story off camera about her,
Okay.
which I should have said before, and it speaks to my stupidity, amongst other things. But
Okay.
that's that story. But anyway, we'll say it's canceled. Maybe it's just suspended.
Okay.
But I'm canceling that show, which was just going to be, conversations with normal people.
You had a couple of good ideas, but nobody else would participate.
Right.
See, I knew this was going to be 2 shows.
Okay. All right, what are we doing?
No, it's always interesting to hear the doctor stories. I
Yes.
don't have any at the moment, but
You will.
yeah, appointments are coming up.
You're getting old.
Oh, jeez. Now,
Yes.
since we're in the middle of the summer here,
Oh,
so I thought let's take a look. I printed out the top money makers for the year so far.
okay.
Let's see if we have any big blockbusters, summer blockbusters that are registering at this time.
Okay. And how long will this take?
How long will this take?
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Okay. I was going to say, I want to get to this game that I'm doing.
Oh,
for
yeah,
you.
we'll get to a game. And you have a game you came up with.
I stole it from another podcast that I saw.
Okay, but it was a good game.
I thought it was interesting. It's a pretty interesting. The guys that do it are entertaining.
This is good because usually I put the material together so I can never play the games.
Right.
So you have come up with a game. This will be
Right.
fun. No, we'll save a lot of time. That'll be coming up shortly.
Okay.
We won't wait till right at the end because we do have a game here
Right.
we might get to.
Right.
And I have a production note about that, like your production note you just said.
All right. So I want to, at this point, have the camera. Oh, the camera. You don't have your own camera, do you?
No, but I can cut if need.
I just want to take a drink, and I don't know how that would look.
Oh. Yeah,
But if you want to watch, here, cheers.
yeah, you're what do we call that? Hydrating yourself,
Oh.
which you should do in the summer. This dreadful heat.
Today,
Do you like the Gatorade?
It's okay.
Yeah.
The only reason why I would be against it is because I drank so much of it to flush my system out for the colonoscopy. Which the one there said to me, which is a good point, when I said, "Oh, it's been a pleasant last 36 hours." She goes, "Well, consider it you've reset your system." I'm like, "Oh, that's good to know."
How was your system? Did you?
My system is
Did you have any polyps in there which were removed
no, I didn't. No, the first time I did. Second time I didn't, so I was very excited. I said, "Good, I have to go back for 10 years." And they went, "Nope, you have a history, so you're going every 5."
Yeah.
So the last one came out nice and clean, and then so as I don't know what that wrestler's name is, Hacksaw Dugans, whatever.
I swear I saw him. He's appearing at the Heroes Hideout.
Maybe.
Axel Dugan. Yeah. Oh, did you get the color pictures? The very
Yes.
graphic color
Yes.
pictures.
Yep.
That's always interesting.
Oh, I love looking at that.
Did you? You haven't been to the movies yet this summer.
I have not.
The last one we saw was Kong and Godzilla,
That is correct.
which is now resting at number 3 on the all-time moneymakers for
All
this year.
time? Oh, for the year.
For this year,
Okay.
196
Ooh, that doesn't
million.
seem like a lot.
That's a lot these days. You know, number 1, this is surprising. This just came out June 14th. Inside Out 2 is now the biggest moneymaker of the year.
What the hell is that movie?
That was the animated Pixar where they're the feelings in your mind.
Okay.
And 551.
Woo!
That's good.
But I'm looking at that Kong at 196, and I'm thinking that's probably not much more than its budget.
No, probably. Well, this is domestic too. So
Okay, so it's probably made double that overseas.
I didn't post this yet, but they made enough that another one is coming in 2 years. Godzilla X Kong, whatever.
Oh.
Now let's see. Bad Boys. Did you know Bad Boys? I think we talked about that on our summer show
Yes, I believe I knew that was
with
being
Will
made.
Smith. That's in the number 5.
Ooh.
Even with his troubles, 180 million so far.
That's a good amount.
The Planet of the Apes, May 10th. That is 169, and now streaming. Despicable Me 4 is at number 7 so far for the year, and that just came out recently. 166. Quiet Place, I don't think that did as well as they were thinking. 104. That came out in June. That's probably
Okay.
wrapping up. Fall Guy was 92. That was kind of a bust. Garfield came out in May. That's 91. And the Mad Max prequel, Furiosa, that was a bomb.
Well, wasn't there another bomb
At 67.
that you might want to talk about?
It's coming, I think.
All right.
I think we mentioned that on our summer show. We were wondering if anybody wanted to see the second part
Right.
of Horizon,
Right.
which has now been pushed off.
Right.
And it only made 24 million
Oh.
in about a month at this point. I think that's about it. Western's not all that popular these days, although that Yellowstone was. I wonder what happened there.
But that was a modern day Western.
Yeah,
This takes place in the 19th century, correct?
yeah.
Oh, Costner. Didn't you? Dances with Wolves was enough. Now
Yeah.
he's doing. I mean, how long was this movie? Is this like a 2-hour movie or 3
Oh,
hour?
that was 3, and then
And then he's got. Well, he wanted to do 3 more,
yeah,
but he's already got one in the can.
one in the can and one he's working on. I don't know if they're going to get to that fourth one.
Okay.
Just a note here. This came out the end in December of last year, but you saw this.
Oh,
Poor Things.
Awful.
Only made 24 million, yet it was nominated for an Oscar. I guess these arty films get nominated, even though
It wasn't arty. It was crappy. But it just. And there was a lot of brothel type activities.
okay.
It just looked smelly.
Jeez.
That's the only way I can describe it. And I hated it. So, you know what? I don't know. My tastes are rather pedestrian.
Mm-hmm. So we don't have that Inside Out. I guess that's the big blockbuster. Remember the good old days, like 1989, where we had Batman and Indiana Jones and Last Crusade and a ton of big summer blockbusters.
Mm.
Even 1984, I was thinking, when we had Ghostbusters and Gremlins and all that. Big summer movies. I don't think we have that anymore.
I'm still waiting for a movie that you just mentioned that I've seen.
What's that?
I haven't seen Indiana Jones.
Oh,
I
no.
haven't seen Ghostbusters.
I brought that show back a while ago and put it on. The movies you never saw. And we did have to add Young Frankenstein that you did see but didn't like.
Right, I did not.
So you can check one off. And that was the only one.
Right.
Star
I mean, the
Wars.
best part of that was.
Why don't we still have deaths
Okay.
and DVDs and things. I got a few items
Okay.
here, but we want to get your game in. And this
Okay.
is going to be 2 regular shows, which we haven't
Okay.
done in a while. But you came up with this new game. Now,
No, I've stolen this game.
Well, for our show, you came
Oh,
up with
okay.
it.
Right.
Now, do you think any graphics will be added?
You could,
I
if you
could.
want to. I need you to rank these 5 films I'm going to list.
Okay,
But I'm mentioning them one at a time,
okay.
and when I mention it, you have to place it 1 through 5 on this list without knowing what other ones are coming up.
Can I write it down because my memory is it something we?
No, there's no memory
Oh,
involved.
just as they come.
I list the name, and
Oh,
you'll say, I'll put that at number 3.
Okay.
And then it's got to stay there.
All right. You can't move them.
You cannot move them.
Do I get the name of the list of what these are?
Nope.
No.
I just list the movie.
Are they themed in some manner?
No.
No. Okay. We'll see how the game works as we play along.
Okay.
And you play along with us too at home.
You can. All right.
Now, this show you got this from, they do just this thing?
No,
or this is just one game they do?
No, they do a bunch of different types of games. They do like a Family Feud type thing, and then they do this ranking thing, and they do stuff about create your best breakfast out of these items, but you can only pick certain ones out of the, and they're funny. They're entertaining, guys. I think it's called the Makeshift Podcast. Check it out. They're pretty good. They're entertaining, guys. Anyway, so you're going to rate these 1 through 5.
Okay.
Here we go.
Put the movie in a slot.
Right. You don't know what comes next.
Okay.
You may put one at number 1, and then I may list another one. You're like, oh, I wish I put that at number 1.
Okay.
But you can't move it.
I can't move it.
No,
I wish I could move it.
you cannot move it. This is why it's a game.
Okay.
Here you go. Ready?
Okay.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. 1 through 5.
1 through 5. Now, would you put that at number 1, like it's the first in the series? Is this the biggest decision you have to make in this game? The first one.
You have to just rank it 1 through 5. You don't know what's coming left.
Now,
Maybe I'm listing all Raiders, all Indiana Jones movies,
or
maybe I'm just bouncing all over the place.
Or it could be Harrison Ford movies.
It could be.
In order. We don't know. Is there a definitive answer at the end of this?
No, you're just listing them 1 through 5.
Okay. I'm going to guess it's an Indiana Jones thing, or maybe even an early Harrison Ford. So I'm putting this at number 1.
Okay. Well, you'd be wrong, but anyway, here we go.
So I already lost the game.
No, you haven't lost. There's no winning or losing.
Okay.
It's just interesting to see if, as you rank them, you go, I wish I put that one.
Yeah, I think this is the biggest choice you have to make, the first one.
Yes. All right, second movie. Rocky.
Okay.
So you've already got number 1.
Yeah.
Can't do that. 2 through 5. Where are you putting Rocky?
Sounds like Rocky should have been number 1.
Well, too late. That's
too
why
late.
you shouldn't be throwing things at number 1 at the beginning.
Right. I'm going to put that at number 2 then.
Ooh. Oh, you're going in order. All right, next film. Psycho.
Psycho. See, I'm not seeing a connection here.
Didn't say there was one.
Okay. This is a list of some of my favorite films, I think. That's what this is.
To be honest with you, that never crossed my mind when I made this list.
But so far it is.
Okay.
I'm going to put that at number 5.
Number 5. Okay.
Okay.
Here's what I think you may want this film a little higher. Jaws.
Okay.
So you've got 1, 2, and 5. So
You're telling me this list you put together wasn't
No.
a list of my favorite films?
Nope. No. But now you only have spot 3 and 4.
Yeah. No, I got to put this at 3 then.
Okay.
That's all I can put it at now.
Okay. So at number 4 will be for you Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
So are you happy with your list 1 through 5, which was Raiders of the Lost Ark, number 1, Rocky, Jaws, Jurassic Park, and Psycho?
Yeah, that's not what I would put them in.
Well, too late. That's how you play the game.
I would only really put Jaws at number 1, and the rest are in decent shape.
Okay.
Now, how did you put this list together?
I just listed films in my head. I said, I'm going to write down some movies.
Not knowing that was pretty much a list other than Star Wars of some of my favorite films.
Right.
That was not in the...
Right. And let's see. I'm going to be doing this again.
Okay.
But the next one has a theme.
Oh, that's... Okay.
And then I've gone off of that to a couple of other things that you have to guess.
Okay.
Some people.
All
That's
right.
it. That's the game. That was the game. So thank you for letting me steal your idea because I am totally unoriginal.
The only thing I don't like about this particular game, this one, the theme should have been some of my favorite films at the end, but you said that these had no theme.
They don't need a theme.
Okay.
Some are a good theme, which the one that does have a theme, I'm not telling you the theme,
Okay.
but you will pick up on the theme
Yeah.
as it progresses.
That's a game they play somewhere,
Yeah.
I think.
But there you go.
Yeah, okay, that was fun.
All right.
The most fun was not know what the hell was going on, but let me see what I got. Let's do this here.
I'm taking another drink because I'm parched.
Okay. We got, I think, 2 more each of those up there. And then I got to go shopping later.
Oh, no.
Now, I was over in Hobby Lobby. I run in there and get some paints and things. Although they did away with my Delta paints in there. And they put some cheesy Hobby Lobby version in. I don't like that. The Delta has the flesh color I use.
Okay.
So now I have to order that on the web.
Is this acrylic paints?
Acrylic paints.
You wouldn't go to any other places like Michael's?
I think Michael's
or
has
Arlene's?
No, it's Joann's. I think that's the only one that has the Delta paint now.
Oh, why wouldn't you use a different brand?
The Apple and other things are pretty good, but I just think the Delta is the best. And they have the flesh color, which has been changed from medium flesh to some other name now.
Oh,
because
okay.
it can't offend anybody. But I saw this lion in the aisle.
Uh-huh.
I think we can make our own Polonia Brothers film now, Dave.
I think anybody could, to be honest with you.
I'm pretty sure this is the exact puppet that they use in every shark film they do. Now, I don't remember the top being quite as pointy, but I'm pretty sure there's only 2 of these puppets out there. in the
It
world.
looks like a mako shark.
Yes. Now I'm going to compare one of their sharks in here in production. Now here, this is basically a Polonia Brothers. No, I can get up now.
Oh, okay. Do that. Am I getting attacked by a shark?
Yes.
Okay. I just need to know. I need to know my motivation.
Pretty much. Oh, we got to get close. I don't have a. This is a Polonia Brothers shark movie right here, and we should leave the tag on. And we did that bit where we showed you how you could do a better shark film
Yes.
with some CGI stuff that was on the web. But pretty much every shark film they use has got this frickin' puppet. And they got a slightly bigger one for live action shots, which isn't quite the real size. But here we go.
Wow.
In production now.
Yeah, I saw that. What was that one I mentioned?
Oh.
Splatter something?
Splatter Beach you saw. That should not be on the Amazon Prime.
No, and it
list.
opened up with some fine nudity of a woman in a shower. So I thought, oh, there might be some nudity here. While I'm on my tablet playing games, I'll keep it in the background, waiting for some boobies. Which, is really dumb because I could just look it up on my tablet.
Yes.
But I like to see that in the film.
Yes.
And there wasn't any for the rest of the film. But it was some of the worst acting I've ever seen. It makes me look like Jack Nicholson. That's how bad. And I'm a horrible actor. And they were just...
I did look that one up, and that was one of the early ones. You said it looked blurry because I think it was on Super 8 even.
Okay.
And that was one that was done by the Polonia brother, and he has passed on.
Oh, okay.
The one brother. And he did more interesting films where there would be some nudity and a little bit of a humor I saw in there. Not the dumb humor like, what are these people doing in this dumb movie, but attempt at some humor in those. So that was the best that you saw, I think, of the Polonia films.
Just I don't understand how they get made. How are they financed? Is it a GoFundMe?
I think they get money, when I looked it up, from this outfit that put some camp films or something, and they do pay them. And it was only, I thought it was $5,000. I think it's less. And they're probably making more money. They have to be an hour and 10 minutes. I don't call that a feature film when they always promote these things.
Oh, that's the opening credits on a Kevin Costner film.
Yeah. The feature film from the Polonia Brothers. No, an hour and 10 minutes is not. That's a feature film in the 30s.
Yes.
An hour and 10 minutes. So, yeah, I appreciate, effort that's put into low-budget films, as we know. But, my God, you gotta... if you're going to do 100 shark films, make a paper mache, you can get some wire and make a paper mache like that Jabba the Hutt I did. If you're going to use 100, make a decent shark head.
Well, that's in the budget.
$4.99 at the Hobby Lobby. Okay, we have to wrap up this show now. Interesting show with some new features. I like this one.
Okay.
And the stories and everything. Next time we're going to get right into the celebrity deaths and DVDs. And I have a few model items we can get to. You'll have another game.
Yep.
And all that and more, as they say, next time.
The New Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.